Let's go. Let's do it. What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to all my people rocking, man. Shout out to everybody. I hope you're having a good day, having a good evening. You know what I'm saying? It is no longer morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful cowboy mothers out there. You know what I'm saying? Even the eagle mothers, everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you was a mother to a child, happy Mother's Day to you too. You know what I'm saying? Even if you an ugly eagle, we gonna let you ride today. We gonna let you ride today. We ain't gonna do you dirty. You know what I'm saying? We feeling good today. Shout out to all of my folk. Shout out to all of my folks out here rocking with your boy. Hey man, let's do it. Salute, salute, salute. Hey, make sure you hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Hey, we back in the trap with it, man. It's been a long time coming, man. The Cowboys done got me from the dead, you know what I'm saying? We back with it, baby, we back. Make no mistake about it, man. Give me a 1 if everything sounds good. Give me a 1 if everything sounds smooth. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marcus McFarland in the building. Shout out to Amp Sports in the building. Shout out to Miss Sadiqa Charles in the building. Shout out to Mary Cole, King G, JVB, boy, man, we back, man. We back in the trap, man. No lie, no lies, no cap, no kissing. Let's do it. Shout out to John Gilbert in the building, man. Hey, if you want to shout out, man, make sure yourself, make yourself known, man. Make sure you hit a comment in there so your boy can holler at you. Shout out to Brendan Dunson. Hey, man, we back in the trap. Hey, I don't know, some of y'all might not know what this means. Some of y'all might not know what this means, man. I'm gonna have to let y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to let you know what time it is out here. We back, man. We back. The Cowboys done rejuvenated your boy. They done got me rejuvenated, and I done relocated. I'm back in a nice state of mind, man, and I'm ready to go at it right now, man. Let's do it. We got one big thing we gotta overcome, and that's stopping the run. Once we get that done, we gonna be back, man. We gonna be all the way back chasing championships. But first and foremost, we gotta make sure them haters doing the most, doing what they was exactly put on God's green earth to do, and you already knew that's hate, man. Let's get this thing jumping today, man. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's get this trap jumping around the corner. Let's go. Yeah.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Let's go.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the
We
same
just trapping
day.
on the
Ain't
same
no
day.
looking back.
Yeah.
Came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, and we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, cause we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey, landlord is showing how to ball, boy.
Let's do it.
You ain't even on the team, you just a ball, boy. I'm real high. Used to rock knockouts, but it's real now. Real fly. I probably average your career.
Let's go.
One day hating on it,
like a
probably
shot
wanna
for the
kill.
squad.
When they
We
got
back.
our own band, we
back
hollin'
trapping.
a deal now, yeah.
What
Long
happened Mother's
little
Day is in the
CEO,
chat
CIP
for
the
you,
dollar.
man. Let's do it.
Good took my brother, that made me go harder. That turned me to a monster. Now I'm focused on the comma. I'ma run up them comma, for the summer, run up them numbers, yeah. I know that they hate the way the ball, man. Rockin' all this ball, man. Street made on the chain, yeah. I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Let's go.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the
We
same
just trapping
day.
on a
Ain't no
Mother's Day.
looking back,
Yeah.
we came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, and we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey,
I know,
what
right?
make them hate. That
I
what
know,
make
right?
them hate.
We back in the trap
Cause
with
we
it,
just
man.
getting
Make
cake and
no
they
mistake
just
about
in the
it,
way.
man. We
Hey.
are back in the trap with it, man. Make no mistake about it, man. Make no mistake about it, man. Make no mistake about it, man. Hold on. Now, you might think you at school or maybe even at home or maybe even on your phone, but I promise you back in the trap with it, sir. You back in the trap with it, sir. Hold on, where my button? There you go.
Trap.
We back.
Trap.
We back.
Trap.
We back in the trap with it, man. I know it's been a long time coming, man, but hey, I feel like preaching. I feel like preaching, man. I feel good. My team done got me back right. Of course, we are not finished. We are not done, but I feel like I got a puncher's chance again, man. I feel like I got a puncher's chance again, man. Hey, I told you, they done pulled me out of retirement. I was contemplating retirement almost, man, messing with these Cowboys, man. We can't let them take us out like that, man. We can't let them take us out like that, man. Hey, we got to keep on fighting, just like Boss Cowboy said, man. So now, hey, after we got our weapons out the way, man, we made sure we got us a legitimate weapon. We didn't get a pea shooter. We got us an AK-47, you know what I'm saying? We got us somebody that was him Jones.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
We got us somebody that was him Jones in his own right, which is Mr. George Pickens, man. So once we got weapons out the way, now we got to transition to what's best for the team, which is going to get somebody in the trenches to help us with this defensive tackle stuff, to help us stop the run. It is a necessity, and we got to get it done, y'all.
Trap.
We got to get it done, y'all. So, hey, you must know one thing about me, man. I am Cowboys first. Of course, I was banging for my squad team weapons because I felt like that was the biggest priority. I felt like it had got cut out last year, and then it got cut out this year, and I had to just suffer through that. So, you know, I sucked it up and just had to ride with it last year, man. So, hey, and it didn't work out in my favor. I felt like it was obvious what one of our biggest needs was, and then, you know, it ended up being obvious as it was. Jalen Tolbert was not up to par. Brandon Cooks was not up to par. None of the Jalens was there. None of the Jalens was up to par. So, hey, we had to address that. And I'm happy that Brian Schottenheimer and the Dallas Cowboys went and took it serious. They went and took it serious. They didn't play with us. Even though they got Mingo last year, you know what I'm saying? I think that was just a shot at Mike McCarthy. They don't fool with Mike, man.
Trap.
My boy Mike asked for a whip, and they gave that boy, goddamn, they gave him one of them, the little blade that be on the fingernail thing, you know what I'm saying? Mike asked for a whip, and they gave him a dull box cut or some shit.
Trap.
Mike asked for a weapon. I ain't gonna do that, man. We gonna leave Mike alone, man. R.I.P. Big Mike in the coaching space. As far as Dallas Cowboys go, we in a new era. It's Brian Schottenheimer time, and I do feel like they took a step in the right direction, y'all. I feel like it wasn't dishonest. I feel like they doing it in good faith. So that's a good sign, man, of things to come. I feel like it's the best thing for the team, and I feel like we will be better as a team and an organization for this. But back to what I was saying, man, we are team trenches now. Everybody should be team trenches now. Of course, we got other things to assess, like running back, but I feel like the biggest crisis, like my brother Boss Cowboy says right now, is most definitely the defensive tackle position and stopping the run, y'all. Okay, let's get on some of these topics about it, man. Hey, your Dallas Cowboys, unfortunately, let's cue the sad music, cue the violins. Your Dallas Cowboys gave up 137.1 rushing yards per game, and that was 29th in the league. That is pretty terrible, y'all. And then on top of that, we gave up 4.8 yards per carry and gave up a league-high 25 touchdowns. 25 rushing touchdowns is very much so unacceptable, y'all. It's unacceptable. So it's obvious that we need to make sure we go address this situation, man. It's a few guys that's out here on the free agency market, but trades is something that we need. Now, we heard Jerry say, hey, we can access, we got 2 big moves in him. He said he got 2 big moves in him, and he only did 1 so far. But before I get too deep into it, shout out to Mr. Darren Poser with the first $2 super chat of the day. He says, shout out to Mr. Nefarious Ligaments. Hey, man, that's what they call him, Nefarious.
Trap.
King Nefarious, what they call him. And, yeah, man, we know it's Mother's Day, but I didn't forget, but let me make sure I say this. Shout out to my little daughter, Harmony Jordan. You know, it's her birthday, so shout out to her. Make sure y'all get some birthday cakes in the chat for my daughter, man. It's her birthday. She turning 13 today, so make sure y'all show her some love, man. Make sure y'all show her some love.
Trap.
And you already know she done tore my pockets up, so it's time to, hey, y'all make sure y'all look out for your body. You know what I'm talking about? But nah, man, she turned 13 today, man, and yeah, time be flying when you're having fun, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But shout out to Harmony. But on top of that, man, we gotta address this defensive tackle situation. Rushing touchdowns allowed was concerning. But hey, to be fair, we do gotta add a little context to this. When you getting your tail whooped, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, when you getting your tail whooped, you will be, you know what I'm saying, one of the teams that give up the most rushing yards, because once you start losing, most teams gonna milk the clock, especially towards the fourth quarter, and then, you know, it'll make the numbers look even worse. Now, I'm not saying that the numbers wasn't bad. You know, they was pretty bad anyway, you know. I'm not saying the numbers wasn't bad, but I'm telling you, I'm sure that it added an extra boost because we was out there with who? Cooper Rush out there getting our head bashed in far as trying to stop the run and defending the run. We was behind in a whole bunch of games. It was just terrible. So, you know, that's going to boost up the rushing yards against us. So make sure we keep that in mind. I just want to make sure it's in the proper context. I don't want to get up here speaking none of that hearsay, you know what I'm saying? But let's just say in comparison, in 2023, we gave up 112 rushing yards a game, basically 113 because it was 112.9. So 113 rushing yards per game. That's what we gave up in 2023. We ranked 16th in stopping the run. And let's see, yards per carry, it was 4.2. And we was ranked 15th. My bad. We was ranked 15th. So, of course, when you got a better team, you more competitive, you gonna make sure the opponent is in a different mind state. They ain't gonna be able to just come in here and just run the ball all day. If you putting up points, you gonna put pressure on the opposing offense to put up points, and they ain't gonna be as calm just saying, hey, I don't have to throw the ball. I could just take it to them and just run the ball down their throats on a consistent basis. When you scoring points, like I said, you gotta make sure that you put pressure on them. So last year, when we was a better team, we wasn't as bad at stopping the run. That's not a coincidence. But just like I said, last year we was bad. We was bad at scoring and bad at stopping the run. So it just got worse. But hopefully that'll be a small add to this. When Dak Prescott comes back, you got a new weapon. You will be putting up points. Maybe you can force the team not to be able to run the ball as much. Because listen, this is another reason why trench is so important to me. And at this point in time, because I feel like we got one of the most gangster pass rushes. Like, if y'all liked that pass rush of old with D-Law and Fowler and Dorrance Armstrong and all those guys, I think we're going to absolutely love this one right here now. Trap. I told y'all, Izaraku probably my favorite player that we drafted this year. Then you add on, I was super high on Dante Fowler. I felt like he should have been getting more reps than Dorrance Armstrong from the beginning. And now they actually giving him some time. They actually paid him some money. He was probably one of the more expensive free agents that we picked up this year. So I know they're going to give him a healthy workload. Then my boy Slam Williams, you already know that's my guy Slam, you know. Hey, don't give up on Slam. Don't sleep on Slam. I'm still feeling real good about what he can bring to the table. I just feel like he got to be on the field. He got to stay healthy. He got to be able to get his reps and stay focused. You know what I'm saying? We know he have a little, what can you say? He get a little distracted sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They say he a knucklehead. I don't want to refer to the young man like that. I just say he needs to be more focused and get better at what he doing and, you know, stay on his craft so he can get better and better. But one of the best things about Sam, he is explosive, and I feel like he's still kind of raw, but we have seen some of the explosion that he can have. We seen some of the impact that he can have on the game, and I'm still excited about Slam, man. So, hey, make sure we encourage Sam to do good, man. I feel like he one of the players that we probably need to rally behind, though. Like, real talk. Like, we need to rally behind Sam, and hopefully we'll get the best out of him. I feel like we can still get the best out of him. And Mr. Matt Eberflus is the new defensive coordinator. We got to think about this, too. The defense pretty much need the benefit of the doubt a little bit, y'all. We done had different defensive coordinators the last 3 years in a row. We had Dan Quinn. Then we moved on to who we moved on to? What the dude name? Mike Zimmer. And then now we got Matt Eberflus coming from being a head coach with the Bears. So we got to understand that's kind of hard on the players, man, when you change the defensive coordinators every year. And another thing it is, we know that you have no sponsors in the building. Like, your sponsors are out of here. Like, the people that drafted Mozzie Smith, they are no longer here. They're gone. So that's something that Mozzie going to have in the back of his head. Like, when that coaching shift happens, you got to prove yourself all over again. And we know Mozzie was kind of struggling to prove himself anyway. So now, at least for the people who never proved themselves, you get a clean slate now. For the people who proved themselves with the old coaching staff, unfortunately, you got another clean slate as well, though, you know? So everybody has to prove themselves to the new coaching staff, and I feel like that's a good thing for people like Mozzie Smith. You know, I don't think he showed up enough or did enough to be that type of guy. So now he going into year 3, which I said 3 different defensive coordinators. Keep that in mind. And I know that's not the best for no player. Like, that's not ideal, y'all. So, you know, I make my jokes about Mozzie, but, you know, just to be fair, man, that's tough on any kid. We just got to hope that he can come out and be the player that we drafted him to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't – I would never champion drafting a defensive tackle in the first round thinking he finna be, you know, the end-all, be-all in year 1. I'm kind of opposed to drafting them high anyway. Like, I know you need them, but I would prefer to get them in free agency. But the Cowboys chose to draft them, so we got to rally behind Mozzie because we definitely need him to show up. We need Mozzie to literally be him this year.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
We need Mozzie to be him this year, y'all. And it ain't even no debate because, like, if he's not good, we don't really have much behind him, y'all. We don't have much behind him at all. Like, if we look at our roster, let me pull up this roster, and I just got to read it out to y'all because, you know, it don't sound, once you hear it, then you start putting everything together like, man, you right. Like, we don't have nobody behind Mozzie. We barely even trust Mozzie himself, so let alone any depth behind that. So we definitely need to get some veteran help in here. And like I said, I'm kind of confident in the Cowboys doing it because it's not an expensive thing to do. All you got to do is, you know, get a little veteran in here, a trash can full of dirt type guy. I don't think we need too much pass rush help. We need somebody to stop the run. So that's not expensive in this league. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not paying premium dollars to get a guy like that in here. So let's see. We got Denzel Daxon. I don't know if you heard of him, but hey, let me know if you have, you know. Number 95. And Tommy with an A word I'm not trying to pronounce. Jay Thoya. I don't know. I ain't see how he pronounced his name, so forgive me. But Mr. J from UCLA, that's what we're going to call him over here in the trap. Everybody get a nickname, you know what I'm saying? Solomon Thomas, Oso Digazur, Ernest Brown, and Justin Rogers out of Auburn. So those guys are, you know, that's not the strongest suit in your on your roster for sure. So, like, even if a rookie would have came through, they should be able to make some noise. Like, if we would have drafted a rookie number 1, tell me that rookie wouldn't have catapulted to the top of that room right there.
Trap.
I think that's the best way to assess the rooms that need upgrades. So let's say any room that you could draft a rookie in and they'll catapult to the top of the list, like, no problem. I feel like that's an obvious part of your roster that you need to upgrade. Because, like, I felt like if we would have drafted, let's do an exercise. If we would have drafted Malachi Starks from Georgia at safety at 12, would he not been the number 1 safety in our room? If we drafted, let's see what another position. Just like one of them defensive tackles out of Texas. If we would have drafted one of them, they would have catapulted over everybody on this list. So that right there alone lets you know that that's a weaker room, and that's probably an area that you need to boost up. Shout out to Sports Junk in the building, man. My content creator brothers, man. What's going on with you? Shout out to everybody that's rocking, man. Please hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Please make sure you support the content, man. I'm just back getting monetized, so I've been demonetized for almost a goddamn year, y'all. So, you know, I've been doing it for the love. You know what I'm saying? We get a few cash outs here and there, but your boy just been rocking out for the love. So, hey, if you got anything you want to donate to the show to keep it going, keep the lights on, make sure you support, man. This stuff goes a long way. But shout out to JC Cowboy in the building, man. Shout out to all my folks, man. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, when it comes to the defensive tackle room, it's critical right now. But yeah, I was doing the comparisons. So can we name another room that if we would have drafted this player at 12, they would have catapulted to the top of the list? And if that's the case, I'm gonna tell you right now, that player, that room is weak. You should never expect the rookie to come through the gates and just dominate and take over everybody. Like, never. Trap. So guess what? We know, of course, not quarterback, of course, not receiver, but running backs. Let me know now. We would have drafted a running back at 12. That would have been a no-brainer. We don't even got to just do 12. We can do number 2. We can do the 44th pick. If we would have drafted a running back at 44, he would have been our number 1 back. If we would have drafted a safety at 44, he would have been the number 1 safety on this team, like easily. So if we do that, all right, boom. Running backs for sure. Tight end. That's a questionable one right there, man. That got my spider senses tingling. So if we would have drafted a tight end at 12, he would have got priority over Ferg, right? What y'all think about that? Let me know. I'm almost sure he would have. Like, that's a ridiculously high place to draft a tight end. So let's maybe not even do 12. Let's say at 44. If we would have drafted a tight end second round, 44, well, he would have got priority over Jake Ferguson. Yes or no? Excuse me. Yes or no? Let me know in the chat, y'all. Let me know in the chat what y'all think. If we would have drafted a tight end, and we had one on the table too, then Tyler Warren, we could have drafted Tyler Warren at the first round. Tyrone Church says no. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know. I think it's a good conversation. I ain't saying for sure he would have, but it would have been a good conversation. My boy HTM Sports calling, man. You know I'm live. Me and HTM supposed to be doing a show after this, so make sure y'all tune in. I'm trying to put in a little more work, man. Your boy is back, man. Your boy is back. Hey, Landlord is back.
I'm a landlord, bitch. If they rent, pay rent.
AKA Mac Top and Springdale and Hollywood Boulevard, AKA Ooh Wee Wee from Tennessee. Man, I'm talking about I'm the inspirator, the rejuvenator, the recuperator, and never the procrastinator.
I'm the landlord.
Trap.
Hey, man.
Trap.
Your boy back, man. Your boy back in the building. But, yeah, man, so let's see another room that we would have been able to do it in, okay? All right, tight end is questionable. I don't think I got enough responses. Y'all don't want to be participating in class today. Y'all finna get an absolute F in here now. Y'all finna get an F in this mug right here, man. No class participation, you got an F. But let's see. Centers. Now, Tyler Beebe would have been, first round would have been giving anybody some pressure. So I'm going to just take first round away. I'm going to just say second round, just to make it interesting. We're going to say if we would have drafted a center second round, he would have got priority over Cooper Beebe. Do you think they would have said, okay, Beebe, you can move to guard, and now we'll put our second round center right there? I don't know. I think that's a good question. I don't know what the answer would be. What y'all think about that? If we would have drafted a center at 44, he would have got priority over Cooper Beebe and made him move to guard, the position that he played in Kansas State. What y'all think? That's interesting, ain't it, Devin? Like, that one kind of hard. I don't know. So, when it's that difficult to assess, we got to say that room pretty good. Cooper Beebe pretty good. I don't know too many people that's low on Cooper Beebe these days. I think everybody is feeling good about Cooper Beebe right now and him in the future, I think that's a pretty strong room right there. So center is pretty solid right now. Guards, we already know what happened there. Brock Hoffman just got thrown to the wayside, and the man was ranked 26 according to PFF. We know we don't really do that grades and rankings and stuff, but, I mean, for him to have that limited amount of time, I think he showed pretty decent play. So you got a pretty decent, solid backup, but let's say, for instance, we didn't draft Tyler Booker and we got somebody in the second round. Yeah, they taking Brock job.
Trap.
They taking Brock job. We know nobody's taking Tyler Smith's job. Tyler Smith is him Jones. We know
It's
that.
me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
He is him Duncan. We ain't got to worry about that. So let's move on to the next position. This just a side mission. Grand Theft Auto side mission, man. Grand Theft Auto 6 coming soon. Can't wait. Let's see. Cornerbacks. Yeah, cornerbacks. Cornerback. We would have drafted a cornerback in the first or the second. They would have shot to the top of that thing. Cause of the injury history. Like, matter of fact, we drafted one in the third round. Where do y'all put Revel at right now? Where is Revel in y'all head right now? Where is he on the roster right now? And he in the third round, but you know, they projected him to be a first-round talent. So where do you see him on the depth chart right now? Did he catapult over most people right now? I think he might have did. I think he catapulted over a lot of people right now. Marcus said he up there, yeah. Because, I mean, this is kind of a easy one because you got to think about the injury trouble that they in right now. Trayvon Diggs is hurt. Deron Bland had an injury last year, right? But he came back and he was decent. But when you look at Trayvon Diggs being hurt, that opened that room up. Even though we got a whole heap of cornerbacks in this room right now. Do anybody know what number Keemon Hall is? Let me know what Keemon.
Trap.
No disrespect to the young man, but I'm just saying, like, we don't know you that well. Josh Butler, do you know him? We know Josh Butler had a few reps, but you know, he's not stopping you from drafting nobody. Bruce Harmon, don't know that man from the can of paint. You know, no disrespect, but we just don't know you. We don't trust you. I mean, how could we don't trust you? We don't know you.
All over you.
We don't know you. Hold up, where is it? Where my button at? Where my button? There you go. We don't trust you.
We don't.
We just don't trust you. We don't know you that well. Kalen Carson. Kalen Carson is what? Kalen Carson was regarded as a great corner prospect coming out last year. We expected a lot from him. I'm hearing that he was hurt, though. Are we going to give him the hurt excuse? Because I'm sorry, y'all. I just got to say this. Like, if your name on the back of your jersey and you on that field, I got to just trust that you good enough to play. So you got to give me a decent performance, right? I think that's fair. Because, I mean, you do commend players for toughing it out with injury and stuff like that, man. But if you ain't good enough to play, bro, you need to stay on that sideline.
Trap.
I'm sorry.
Trap.
Because now you messing up the evaluation situations. Because we sitting up here like, we thought Kalen was like this, but then he came out and he was like this. So, I mean, how do you gauge that? Are y'all just going to say, okay, we gonna give Kalen Carson the benefit of the doubt and just say he was hurt? We going to leave him alone. That what we going to say? Let me know how y'all feel about that. Shout out to my guy, Sports Junkie, in the building with the $9.99 for your mind. I appreciate you, sir. He said, should be a good year, fam. I see the playoffs in our future. Jerry finally did something. That got his number 2. And he said he needs to ball out and shut up. Hold up. Shut up who? Shut up who, Mr. Sports Junkie? Shut up. Oh, he said he need to ball out and shut everybody up. Also, I need them sound effects. I'm going to reach out. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Hey, I feel the same way, man. I told you I feel like they pulled me out from the dead. Like, I still got dirt on my shoulders, man. I feel like a whole new guy. And like I said, it ain't about only Pickens. Like, you got to think about this. I was so discouraged about not having a wide receiver 2 that the other moves, I'm like, man, I don't want that shit.
Trap.
I told him after we got the wide receiver 2, now it's like, okay, them other moves look way better now. It just look way better now. The team building look way better now. And, like, I wasn't finna touch on it, but I'm going to get back to where I was. But I do got to give the front office a little credit because I dog the front office out, y'all. I've been talking shit about the Joneses for 2 years.
Trap.
It's only right for me to give them some props when they do something great, right? So let's say this, like, the Cowboys really, really cooked with this move, y'all. And I'm going to say it like this. The reason I say they really, really cooked, because guess what? They got, like I said, I feel like he's a player that could be a number one. He was a number one in Pittsburgh. He carried his team. He produced against some of the top cornerbacks in the league. Patrick Surtain, Sauce. He did all that with bad quarterback play. Almost still broke the 1,000-yard mark. That sounds like a number one receiver to me, okay, on a bad offense with no other weapons, okay? You can count that as a negative or a positive with him not having no more weapons because, okay, he get the targets, but think about it from a defensive standpoint, everybody's focusing on him. So that I feel like that he get even more credit for that, okay? For him to reach 900 yards and everybody's focusing on him, I think that was a good thing for him. But I feel like the Jones is cooked because guess what? Instead of us paying, because you look at the salary of Tyler Booker, I think he getting like $5 million, like $4 million on him this year. I think his cap hit like something like $4 million right now. So if you think about that, George Pickens, his cap hit is like $3 million and like 3.4. It's like that. So, like, you got a number one player that's better than all the other people you could have got at 12 right now today, and you didn't pay as much. So, I think I just got to take my hat off to him for that move. That's a dope move.
Trap.
I'm going to be super thorough because I don't want to just say our numbers, so I'm going to say this, over the cap. Let's go to over the cap real quick, and I'm going to pull up their actual numbers, and I'm going to show you that they got a cheaper wide receiver, because they would have had to pay Ted more than what they paying George Pickens today. They would have had to pay Golden. Whoever they picked at 12, they would have had a bigger cap hit than what George Pickens getting. I don't think I heard too many people even talk about that. That's why I'm looking at it like that's a big W for the Cowboys. Like, I got to give it to them. That's a big W, especially when you got your quarterback making more money than everybody. You got your wide receiver making more money than everybody. And you still got the top production, the top talented player, and you got it at a cheaper price. And he's young. This dude he just turned 24 in March. So he ain't even played a full season at 24 yet. This dude is super young, y'all. So I think that was just a wonderful move by the Cowboys, man. Like, screw all the other stuff that you hear. He's this, he's that. On the field, he's going to be a big-time asset for your football team. That's what it's about at the end of the day. Of course, you're going to get some, antics here and there. That's just normal wide receiver stuff right there. So, okay, let's look at it right here. I'm finna pull it up. Look at George Pickens' cap hit. And it's pretty small, y'all. It's not that big compared to what you'll have to pay the 12th pick. So let me I know I'm kind of all over the place, y'all. I'm just a little excited about being back. So bear with me. Let me see. George Pickens. Hold on, George. Okay. Where are you, mister? All right, there you go. George Pickens. So we're looking at his cap hit. His cap number for 2025 is 3.6. All right, so now let's look at Tyler Booker because he was the 12th pick, so he probably would have, whoever the 12th pick was, probably would have been getting similar money. So Tyler Smith, we got so many goddamn Tylers. Tyler Booker. All right, boom. Now we're looking at Tyler Booker. His cap hit for 2025 is 4.1.
Trap.
His cap hit for for 2025 is 4.1. So you would have had to pay a less proven commodity at wide receiver more than what you paying for somebody who's proven. That's insane. Like, that's good work, Brock. That's good work.
Trap.
That's good work. I don't care what they talking about this man did. We dealt with Dez. We dealt with T.O. We done dealt with some of everybody. So I don't want to hear all that, oh, he's this, he's that. If that man ain't driving a wedge in between my locker room and he's balling out, if he ain't driving a wedge or he's not a counselor, I don't care about none of that other stuff. What he ain't said, hey, if he a werewolf, just chain him up at night, goddamn.
Trap.
Just chain him up at night. I don't like. Now let's cut the sedated BS, man. We not above players who got a little trouble on their past, man. Everybody deserve a second chance anyway. So I mean, long as he ain't, shot a preacher or nothing like that, he ain't did nothing like that. Long as he ain't shot Reverend them, I think we can work on him getting a second opportunity. But right now, let's say this. In 2020, Tyler Booker stuff goes up as the years go on. But for his first year, he only had 4.1. So that was just a home run hit right there. But let's get back to the exercise, man. Appreciate your Sports Junkie. That was a great super chat, and it brought me back to giving them some props. Y'all know, if you ever follow Landlord from Alabama, y'all know good and gosh darn well that it's a rare occurrence for me to get a Jones and some props. So, hey, fair is fair, right is right. I had to do it, y'all. Had to do it. Fair is fair, I had to do it, y'all. They deserve it. You know what I'm saying? They deserve some props on that. But I think basically what I was getting at, every position, if a rookie can come in here and be the leader in that room, you got to give – that's a weak room, and you more than likely need to upgrade. All right, let me see. I think we did most of them. I said safety for sure. Linebackers, though. What about linebackers, y'all? I said I'm going to take first round away because if you draft somebody first round, more than likely they going to take over whatever spot that is. So let's say at 44, if we would have picked a linebacker, this is your linebacker room right now as it stands right now. We know DeMarvion Overshawn looked like, looked like the Terminator with football pads on. We know he looked invincible. T-1000, Vibranium, like this dude was ridiculous. We know he was ridiculous, but he can't stay on the field right now. He keep getting hurt for the second year. We just got to hope that he can stay healthy. But so we ain't going to count him because of injury. My guy, Maris Littlefowl, I think he's going to be a good player, man. Like, I feel like he got a nose for the football. He always doing some great stuff when he get on the field. Like, if you don't believe me, go back and look at Littlefowl snaps and tell me is he not a difference maker. I found myself making posts last year like, man, every time. I made it one time, I said, Maris Littlefowl, I always do this. Then the next week, he got in again. I said, I had to share that post like, yeah, Maris Littlefowl making plays again. Then the next week, I had to do the same thing. So he was consistently a difference maker when he got on the field. No cap, go look at it yourself. Don't trust me, go look at it for yourself. Jack Sanborn, that's the new guy we got in free agency. I'm not sure about him. We're going to have to see what he do and what he brings to the team. Kenneth Murray, the same guy out of Tennessee. He was a good player over there, but we got to see what he brings to the team. Damone Clark. Moving along. Buddy Johnson, Buddy Johnson, that's the dude from Life, ain't it? That's Life, ain't it? Trap. Darius Harris, I don't know who that is either, so, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just moving along. Shamar James, that's the guy from Florida we just drafted. I don't even know if they view him to be a regular linebacker. I think they want to use his athleticism and bring him off the edge, so I don't even know if he's going to technically be a linebacker. But I don't think he has the read and react and the techniques right now to be a real-life linebacker today. So the linebacker room, if you draft a linebacker in the second round, where is he going to be on your depth chart right now, y'all?
Trap.
I think the linebacker room is a little better than some people think, though. Because I expect Kenneth Murray to be good. I expect Jack Sanborn to be decent. So, I don't know. I don't know. A second rounder, I don't know. What y'all think? A second round linebacker, how impactful will he be on this roster? Will he shoot to the top? Let me know. And we're going to move along. I think linebacker is up for debate. That's an interesting one. So let's see the next position. Then we're going to finish about this defensive tackle room and what we need to do. The people that we need to holler at. Let's see. So we already know defensive tackle. Edge defenders. Edges, nah. Micah got that on lock. But Izaraku did get drafted in the second, though, y'all. Trap. Izaraku did get drafted at 44. So if we talking like that, I feel like Izaraku, did he catapult over Sam Williams? I feel like he did only because of Sam can't stay on the field. That's the only reason. I'm high on Sam Williams, so I'm not gonna say Izaraku just you know what I'm saying, take over. I'm high on Izaraku too, though. Like, I think Izaraku finna go crazy. So that's why I'm super high on this pass rush as a whole. So I don't know about that one. That one kind of crazy right there. But rank your defensive edges right now. Rank your edges. We know Micah Parsons, like that don't have to be said. Who is your number 2 edge right now? Because my spider senses is tingling. I'm sorry. I don't know. Who should get the bulk of the reps opposite of Micah Parsons right now, coming off the edge? Who? Shout out to King G with the $2 super. He said, who you think is middle linebacker 1, Murray or Learfowl? They probably going to go with the vet, but I like Learfowl, bro. Like, people sleeping on Learfowl to me. I really do think they sleeping on Learfowl. Like, of course, he was a rookie, so he's not going to be that polished, but I promise y'all, like, Learfowl, I think he's going to be a really good player. Fowler, I see Fowler's in the chat. Fowler my guy, too. Yeah, I ain't going to disrespect Fowler. Like, Fowler like that. He was a double-digit sack guy in Washington last year. You know what I'm saying? We had to rinse him off, like Grandma used to say. We had to rinse him off and get that nasty commander stuff off for him, and now he's a Cowboy again. So I think he gonna be good though, man. Fowler fool with it. He gangster. That was my guy. I was standing on the table for him over Dorrance Armstrong, so I can't be mad at Fowler. But okay, after Fowler, who's next? Is it Sam? Is it Izaraku? How you coming? Yeah, you got Marshawn Nealon. Did Izaraku shoot past Nealon? We didn't see much from Nealon because he got hurt. But, you know, did he shoot past Nealon? We know, I think Sam over Nealon. But, yeah. Who's the next person? Who's the third person? Third in line. Who's third in line? We almost done with this exercise, and we're going to get back on the campaign to try to get the Cowboys to help this defensive line. Sam Will, you say Slam next. I think Slam got to be next too because we ain't seen him. Like, we ain't seen Izaraku do nothing in the league yet. I feel like he's going to be crazy though. Like, for real. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he get 10 sacks. If he got enough reps, I wouldn't be surprised that dude get 10 sacks out the gate. Like, no cap. Trap. Just because of his bag, he already got a pass rush bag and it's deep. Like, he's spinning off people. He got the swim move. He got stutter steps. He got everything you want. Like, he is almost, I'm not going to say he's as polished as DeMarcus Lawrence. That'll be ridiculous. But let's say he got probably just as many moves. He might not be as good at them yet, but he got a bag like D-Law as a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they probably not as effective, of course, but he could do a lot of things to get to the quarterback. And he's athletic. He got reach. He got a lot of stuff going for him. So I would not be I wouldn't be surprised if he come out and get him about 10 sacks if he got the reps. Like, I would not be surprised. So maybe my list, I'm gonna rank mine since y'all take it too long. Y'all don't want to participate today. But Micah Parsons, I think Dante Fowler, Slam Williams, Izaraku, and who else? I don't know them other guys. Peyton Turner, I guess. I don't know how high I am on Nealon as an edge. I like Nealon as a defensive end. He's more of a defensive end, but they got him on the hill as an edge. So I think he's supposed to be in a different category to me. Hen Dog Cowboy says, hell nah, Landlord. Marshawn Nealon is way better than Sam. I don't know about that, man. I think they both had the same small sample size. I don't think so. I like Nealon, though. I don't think Nealon like Sam, though. I think Sam finna show some of y'all this year. Like, if he can stay healthy and stay focused and get the reps, I think Sam gonna show. He gonna surprise a lot of people this year. Let's see. Tyrus Wheat, But I was more really talking about the top guys. So I'll say Micah, of course, Dante Fowler, Sam, then Izaraku. So, but that's as a pass rusher. If we talking defensive end, Nealon will be high up there for me. But you ain't gonna tell me. So y'all talk, well-rounded, I might say that. Yeah. But as a pass rusher, Tyrone, because we talking about edges. As a pass rusher, Nealon ain't seeing a picture of Sam to me. You know what I'm saying? That's Landlord opinion. I can't speak for nobody else, I can't speak for nobody else. Hen says he better or his ass out there. Yeah, you're right. He out of there. He got this put up a shut-up year for Sam. So is it a contract year? Sam in the third or fourth year? I think he in the third year. I think Sam in the third year. So, okay. We did get an edge in the draft in the second round, so that told us a lot that room needed some improvement, though, low-key. So, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all the positions right there. So, out of all the positions we did, how many positions that we needed help in? I feel like safety was a room we can improve. To me, tight end is a room we can improve. Because even if Ferg like that, we still need somebody to run with him. So that's 2 rooms right there. Wide receiver, we good now. Running back room, that's safety. Hold up. Safety, tight end, running back. That's 3. Guards, tackles. We ain't even do tackle. But we know if we would have drafted a tackle in the first or the second round, they would have catapulted over both of our tackles. I'm sorry. Trap. Is anybody opposed to that before we move on? Do y'all think if we would have drafted a tackle in the first round, I believe they would have trumped over Terrence Steele? If we would have drafted a tackle in the first round, I feel like they would have went over Tyler Guyton. Even in the second round, if they would have drafted a left tackle in the second round, that would have been a correction. So he would have definitely got trumped over Tyler Guyton. Like, real talk. I think if we would have drafted a tackle, bro, they would have catapulted to the top of either one of them rooms, right or left. So, and I feel like that's at first or second round. So I don't even think we got to do that. So that's all the positions, man. But let's get back to this defensive tackle war we in right now. I know we ain't got a whole lot of time left, but I do want to touch on it and let y'all know how important it is. I think I told y'all about the defensive the defensive stats when it comes to the run game. So it's not that crazy. But let's talk about the history, because we looking at the playoff stats, the Russian opponents, rushing stats against us in the playoffs. I did it for the last 10 years. So, that's not good. All right. So from 2010 to from 2010 when we played the Minnesota Vikings, they had a total yards of 323, but they passing yards was 214, and they rushing yards was 109. That's too much right there. So, okay, now we go up to 2015. The next time we was in the playoffs against Detroit, I think that's the game where DeMarcus Lawrence won the game for us with the script sack. But they gave up 90 yards rushing. That's pretty high. That's not egregious, but it's high. in a playoff game. So let's say, okay, 2015 Green Bay Packers. We remember that game. They had over 100 yards. They had 119 yards rushing. Okay, now in 2017, Green Bay again, they had 87 yards rushing. I think that's pretty decent. But Aaron Rodgers went crazy in the air, though. He went crazy in the air. This is the Brian Schottenheimer game, and I was talking to him about this game yesterday. I told y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I walked away from that game like, thank God this man did not throw the ball more than he did. I'm sorry. Thank God. But we shut their run down. They only had 73 yards rushing. That's why that game was close. That's why we was in that game, because we was running the ball like crazy too. That was 3 years after Zeke got there. That was 2019. So we was heavily invested in the run. We had a great offensive line, and Zeke was young, and we just trying to run over people. I think that might have been that was still Jason Garrett. You know he's gonna run the ball over everything. Like, he's just straight run the ball. He don't care who on the other side. He don't care if you're outnumbered. Jason Garrett was just like, we better and we gonna run. And that's what got him in trouble to me. All right, 2019, we played the Los Angeles Rams. We already know that was the sad game. That was the sad game. Them boys took us for everything we had. Them boys did us so bad, y'all. They did us too bad. Them boys rushed for 180. Hold on. They rushed for 273 yards on us. They had way more rushing yards than passing yards. Like, they almost had 100 more rushing yards than they had passing yards in that game. That's ridiculous. Then you go up to 2022, San Francisco. They kicked our tail on the ground. They had 169 rushing yards. That's terrible. The only game we kept somebody where we dominated against the run was against Tampa Bay, and y'all know how that went. Dak Prescott retired the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? Trap. You know I'm talking crap, but the Cowboys beat the living snot out of Tom Brady that game, and nobody believed it, you know what I'm saying? I remember I had to call people out about that game and everything. Nobody believed in our squad that year. And we went out there and beat the hell out of Tom Brady that game. But, okay, the next round against San Francisco, our arch nemesis, we just can't seem to get over. We just can't seem to get over that hump. Them boys rushed for 113 yards on us. Then, fast forward to in 2024, you know, Green Bay, you know, January, so year before last, they rushed for 143 yards. So, we've been getting ran all over, man. There's no doubt in that. There's no denying that. Shout out to Hen. He scratched this issue too. Went over all the rushing yards we've been giving up in the playoffs. Just like Boss said yesterday on his show, when winter come, you know what I'm saying, you need to be able to run and you need to be able to stop the run. So it's sadly enough, that can really hinder us from the playoffs this year, y'all, because we need both of those to travel with us. We need both of those to travel with us. We need the run game to travel, and we need the defensive line to travel with us when we going on the road. So, of course, we got an opportunity to win the division, but this a tough one right here. This a tough one. Jared, this ain't no easy division no more now. This a tough division. You got Washington playing out of their mind, even though I feel like they got to automatically take a step back. But then you got the Super Bowl champs over there, you know what I'm saying? Even though they are the disgusting Eagles, they still won a Super Bowl. So you got to give them their proper respect, and we got to battle with them 2 times next year. So who knows? We can't guarantee that we not going to be on the road. So the best thing you can do, just like you said, one of the scenarios that can happen, we might find ourselves in Philadelphia in the playoffs, in the cold, and, you know, it's not the best. It's not easy trying to throw the ball in that type of climate. So we gonna need to run, y'all. Every team run a little more in the playoffs. Like, most teams run a little more in the playoffs, and we definitely gonna need the ability to run, and we gonna need to be able to lean on the run a little bit. Like, even though we got the weapons, we gonna need to be able to lean on the run when we need to. So that's very important. Right now, if we don't get a defensive tackle, I feel like the only strategy we can possibly win with is if we get up on teams early and take away the possibility of the run. That's
trap.
I think that's almost the only way that we can, like, you know what I'm saying, still have a winning formula. Like, we'll just have to get a good early lead on teams, like go up 14-0, like Dak and CD going crazy, Dak and Pickens going crazy. We'll need to be putting up points to kind of sway the opponent's thought process and game plan for running the ball on us. That's probably the best shot we'll have because we haven't done enough to say that we can stop the run now. Like, you got a different scheme, you got a different defensive coordinator, but we haven't done nothing significant to say, hey, we can stop the run now. Jay from UCLA, we know he's a rookie. You can't expect rookies to do stuff like that. So, I mean, he's going to need some veteran help. He's going to need some veterans to lean on. We're not even sure how Mozzie going to respond. So, we expect Mozzie to be better in year 3, but this defensive tackle room is questionable, man. And, you know, if you had some better defensive tackle play, your linebackers would be even better. Like, just imagine Overshawn not having to deal with guards and stuff coming to the second level, y'all. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? That'll be like, you know what I'm saying? That'll be a cheat code. Like, Overshawn might be there before they even get the handoff, y'all.
Trap.
That man gonna be right there taking the handoff with these running backs. If we can get somebody that can handle double teams, somebody who can penetrate, somebody who could just be disruptive on this defensive line. And I think it's critical, y'all. And like I said, the other reason it's critical for me, because I'm very, very high on this defensive line. I'm high on the pass rush, I'll say. I'm very high on this pass rush. And we can't even unleash the beast if we can't stop the run, though. That's what's the sad part about it. So if we want to see Fowler getting off, we want to see Michael getting off, we want to see Izaraku going crazy, if we want to see Sam and we want to actually see what he can do, we definitely need to be able to stop this run, man. We got to. So I feel like that's very important. I feel like it's critical. Let me see if it's any players that we can trade for or something like that, man, because we need to be exploring those options right now. Let me see if I can pull up a list of, like, people on the expiring contracts or something like that. Let's see. Some players like DJ Reader, you know. Well, let's see. Is he on the I think he just signed with the Lions, but it's a 1-year deal, I believe. But we need players of that ilk to help us out, man. Like we said, we need players like that. We had an opportunity to sign them. So now it's like, is one player gonna fix everything right now? That's what we need to ask ourselves. Is one player gonna fix everything? You know what I'm saying? I think the best thing we can do is just throw darts at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, try our best to come up with something. Like, I don't know why we waited so long. They said Rita a possible cap casualty. Shout out to HTM Sports, man. We gonna be doubling back in a second, sir. Let's see. So if DJ Rita a cap casualty, we should be right there picking them up. When they do the cuts, June something. Let me see, June 1st? They doing the June 1st or June 14th? Something like that. I hear an echo in my head from when we say it, but I think it's June 1st cut. Let me see. Is it June 1st? Let me know. Thomason. Yeah, it's June 1st. I thought so. So June 1st, your Cowboys probably be trying to make a play on the defensive tackle. So somebody like that. They got Travis Jones of Baltimore on here. They got Levi Owerd from Detroit. Detroit got a couple of defensive tackles that we need. 3 techs and stuff like that. So let me see. Zach Allen from Denver. They got him. He was graded high last year against the run. Daquan Jones, Shelby Harris with Cleveland. Cleveland got a lot of defensive tackles, I feel like, that they need to clear that room a little bit. So, Jerry, you said you got one more big move in you. Go get us somebody that's with substance that can actually help this team go further. We need somebody who can be disruptive in the middle of that line, man. We do. Because I feel like I'm happy about my linebackers right now. Like, we got 2 in free agency, and I like Littlefield and Overshawn. So when they come back healthy, I feel like we can go crazy, y'all. We really can. I feel like we can go dumb, we can go crazy if we get those people in order right there. So, man, let me see. If y'all got any more questions, let me know. If y'all got some comments y'all want to make. But I will be doubling back. Me and HTM finna go live very shortly. So y'all make sure y'all tap in for that. Y'all spin the block for your boy. Jarrell Jones said he got faith in Big Toya. However you say. I'm going to have to see how that man say his name. So forgive me, you know. You can believe, but, you know, you got to take this into perspective. Like, he played against young men in college, and he played for 12 games. He's a young man himself. He going to be going up against some grown men. You know what I'm saying? He going to be going up against some grown men. So if you feel like a young man of that size and strength can just come in here and throw around some grown established men that's been in these NFL offseason workouts for like 2, 3, 4 years, like, I don't know about that. But we'll see. We'll see. I hope he do. It's Toya. Oh, Toya. Okay. I got you. Appreciate it. So, J. Toya. Okay, I got you. Toya. CCC. I don't know now. Y'all trying to mess me up. Toya. So, is it Toya or Toya? I don't know. Y'all trying to set me up, I think. Y'all trying to set me up. Y'all want me up here sounding crazy. JV says, Landlord, why not spin the block on Quinn Bohanna? Why not spin the block on Jonathan Hankins, though? What Jonathan Hankins is right now when you where on earth is Jonathan Hankins when you need him? You know what I'm saying? Did he sign some money last year or something? Shit, I hope not, because we ain't trying to pay him. But if you're looking for work, holler at us. You know what I'm saying? Holler at us, man. Let's see. He played for the Raiders right now. Do he? No, he don't. Hold on. Who he play for? Who that man play for? I don't know. Okay, he with the Seahawks right now. He went over there with he said Hankins just got re-signed this year. Damn. So he went over there with our old coach. The dude, Aiden Dirty. He went over there with Dirty and signed. So, yeah, that would have been a good little discount defensive tackle to go holler at. But, hey, you still could trade him. You could trade for him. What would you give up for Hankins right now, Hen? What would you give up for him? Because he still could be traded. Shit. You know what I'm saying? We could trade for Hank. Somebody like that. Carlos Watkins, the old Cowboy. Tired of old Hankins and Linval and Carlos Watkins. Carlos Watkins with the Texans or something, ain't it? I think he was playing pretty decent. If I ain't mistaken, shit, he's still starting, I believe. So yeah, we need some defensive tackle help for sure. He says, I heard him say Thoya in an interview. Oh, Thoya. Okay, that might be it. I'm going to go check it for myself, but Thoya, that might be what it is. So let's see. I'm going to check it out myself. I will have the correct pronunciation when I come back. But right now, forgive me, sir. He said, we need a dog under 30. Yeah, about 30 years old, 28, 27. You can be a real defensive tackle by that time because you've been in the league for a few years. You should be ready by now. He said Raekwon Davis is unsigned. We can bring him in. He said, see why your name is Little. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you're dissing somebody. I thought you was talking about something else. So we don't do that over here in the trend now. We don't do that. Trap. You almost got me. Trap. He said, Jess D.T. Williams. Sir, if they get Quinn Williams over here, we having a party. They get Quinn Williams. Now, that'll be the Jerry. Shh. if you want us to go crazy out here, if you want to be him Jones, man, if you want to be
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
if you want to be him Jones, go get Quinn Williams and bring him over here. That man, yeah, that's my guy. He came out of my high school. Shout out to Winona High School. You know what I'm saying? He a graduate. Hey, Birmingham will be going crazy. He come over here and be a Cowboy. He been over there suffering with the Jets for too goddamn long. Bring him on over here to the Dallas.
Trap.
Bring him on over here to Dallas, man. But, hey, man, we finna get ready to ride this thing on out, man. Make sure y'all spin the block. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Hey, like I said, the more y'all support, the more I can do this, man. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I have a busy life. I'm a father. I'm a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I wear many hats. But I try to make time to do this, man. So if y'all, it only gotta make sense. It gotta make sense. So if y'all can support, if y'all can be here and show up, you know, showing up, giving me that view is support, hitting that like is support, throwing some little change my way is support. So it's support in many different ways. So don't get it twisted. But make sure y'all support this, man, and I'ma be able to show up more and do this for y'all, man. But y'all already know, man, I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. Y'all make sure y'all tap in for the win. Hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, and we out.